And speaking of those insurrectionists and those terrorists, I've been telling you about putting that in this thing. It's not insurrectionist for me. It's a whole. It's terrorist. Okay. In a Republican
it's the terrorist
meeting,
for me.
It's the terrorist for me. We got to call a thing, people. In a Republican meeting from last week, Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, Republican from Colorado, defended those who stormed the Capitol on January 6th after a long-winded tirade about cancel culture. Let's take a look.
Oh, Lord.
So what amendments next? We already see in Washington, D.C., you can't petition your government. You're an insurrectionist if you do that. The office that I sit in the Longworth building at our nation's capital, isn't my office. That's your office. You pay for that office. And Nancy Pelosi won't let you come and petition your government. Speak to me in your office. How disgraceful is that?
I'm sorry, y'all.
I think everybody's face was the same.
I wasn't ready.
Did she
Bruh.
petitioning?
You call that a petition?
What the hell just happened?
She really called. They killed 5 people. That's a
petition?
Was this a stand-up? Somebody said comedy. Was this a stand-up night that she was at? Like she was really.
Well, somebody said that's Marjorie Taylor Greene, but for Colorado. That's what Max had said. He's like, that's Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're the same people. I don't.
Okay. All right. If we're gonna take it seriously and have a discussion about it, man, Karens are upping their game, not in terms of their intellectual capacity or their particular rhetorical skill set, because she's an effing moron. They're upping up their game in terms of their privilege and what they expect to be able to get away with. They expect to be able to get away with coming into the Capitol, breaking out windows, scaling the wall, crashing and stealing stuff from the Speaker of the House's office, and label all that as petitioning the government. Whereas the rest of us, y'all know, had any black person, even in so much, has started organizing this in our head, Alexa would have ratted on us to the CIA, and the feds would have been at our front doorstep before we even left the house talking about petitioning the government. We can't even organize a protest without us having people infiltrate our protest talking about, oh, insurrection is just petitioning the government. I got nothing. What y'all
Ben,
got?
you literally lit up my Alexa. I had to unplug her because she's gonna be like, insurrection is not.
I'm telling you better get that CIA. That's a fed. You better get out your house.
Right. I'm glad you did, because you know me, I would have got you.
You know, because he always be like, Alexa, play Cardi B up.
No. Everybody's Alexa's about to play Cardi B. But that's absurd. Like, they really think they could get away with it.
No, it's crazy that you call them Karens. It's funny. These Karens are a different type of Karen, though. They work. Breed. They have these offices. They hold these spaces. They have these voices. They can literally. I don't understand how, who, why, or when people. Well, no, I can, because there are areas that are very pro-Trump, and they got those people like at those ones that we acted out that were the terrorists. Those people will go vote for those type of people that we see, like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Miss Boebert. She literally can speak to these her constituents and try to reframe the narrative instead of what we saw. She literally, like, it be right here. The picture is here, clear as day. And she's telling them something totally different. And they're like, yeah, what she said. Definitely. It's something that was a fight for the people. That's our right. And that is our Capitol building. So we have the right to run up in there, remove the alarm buttons from black senators and black workers, remove those from under their desk, and then go up to people, hold up guns, bring our weapons, tell people that this is our office,
petition,
steal laptop with pertinent information. That was our right. That was our right. That's what she's telling those people. So she literally can build, and with that rhetoric, they can do it again and again and again.
Two things. Dwayne, get some B-roll of the petition. right, of these people petitioning the government of the terrorist attack on January 6th. And Georgia, I want to get you in here. I know you got to go because you are going to be covering the George Floyd court case. I'm sorry, the Derek Chauvin court case is going on. Yes. But please tell, just the petition part is like, this is a petition.
Listen, I mean, again, it's just insulting. Like, how else do you describe it? For these people to describe this as a petition, when even going back to our ancestors and how many things that our ancestors did to try to peacefully petition, to try to petition in a civil manner. You know, you look at Selma and Bloody Sunday, and how we have continuously been met with force. They would sick dogs on us. We would be taken to jail, all of these things. And so, again, it's just, as a Black American, biracial American who identifies Black, it continues to insult me when you see white people exercise their privilege in this way. We clearly know that this was not a petition, and anyone who's going to stand in a room with that woman and allow her to use that type of language to describe what happened on January 6th, they are unpatriotic. And a lot of them, they did consider themselves patriots. There's nothing patriotic about what happened on January 6th. It was a disgrace to our nation. You know, the 5 people, some of them law enforcement, who were killed by folks who have for the last decade stood up for blue lives and the thin blue line and all of these things, ended up being the very ones to take the life of those who they claim to back and love and protect so much. So it's very hypocritical, even when you look at, you know, really the details of what happened on January 6th. And I'm curious to know, you know, how successful was that petition? Because, you know, when I look at it, it seems like everything that they were trying to fight for, they didn't get. But what does concern me, especially with this trial going on, is where did all of those people go? And what are they planning to do next? That's what concerns me. Yeah,
because they didn't just disappear. They still here. They still out here.
They actually tried to plan.
That's right.
I know everyone was on alert.
It was like March. What was it? March
4th or something.
March 4th.
March 4th.
Yeah, they tried to plan another one. So this won't be the last thing. They're still in Palm Beach. Where I'm from. They're still on the bridge every day with the Trump 2020 signs. They're on TikTok. Karens are on TikTok, and we're going to let you go, Georgia. But Karens are on TikTok, literally making TikToks and saying, "Are you guys serious? Biden isn't president. Trump is. And you guys are going to see sooner or later that Trump is president." How, sis? How? So y'all planning another one? We need to be on red alert as well. But this is what's going on. This is what's happening.